Hello everyone, welcome to part 2 of this replay between Ted and Sky here on Echo Isle. So Ted now holding off an attack. We'll see how this is going to continue. And now level 3 on the Death Knight. So level 3 on the Death Knight will open up a lot of strategies for the Undead player, Undead Ted. And now Footman just getting sniped around. We are still seeing at Halls of the Dead, no tech to tier 3 yet, so no Orb of Corruption. That Orb of Corruption is such a great item for that Lich, offering -5 armor to anything that it hits. So -5 armor essentially makes a unit take an additional 30% damage, I believe, is how the math actually works. So Mountain King doing a little doing fighting over here, gonna pick up a potion of invisibility and a potion of lesser invulnerability as well, so that Mountain King is invisible as it moves on out. Death Knight creeping out over here. No, sorry, Lich only creeping out over here. Does not want the Death Knight to get any of that experience, so that Lich will be able to get to level 2 in a hurry as these units continue to get taken down. Gonna go ahead, down it goes, picking up a potion of invulnerability. Very nice item on that Lich. Lich now sitting at level 2, may not get to level, or sitting at level 1, may not get to level 2 just because the Death Knight rejoined the fray, and that Lich is going to be at 184 hit points, or 184 experience. Oh, 207 just enough. So Ted obviously knowing his experience calculations. Mountain King now moving in, sitting at level 4. Will be able to snipe off a lot of these acolytes, and that's really what he's trying to go for here. So Sky trying to disrupt everything. Black Citadel now being upgraded, so Ted is going to be forced to cancel this upgrade. Down goes one acolyte. Yeah, now Ted forcing to retrain some additional acolytes. Another Stormbolt going to be coming in. Wait for that Stormbolt, wait for it. Acolyte trying to run away, able to hide over here, and I think that Mountain King is not going to be able to get in another Stormbolt. Back over here, the army of Ted now moving on in. Gargoyles in the air, no additional gargoyles being trained. Obsidian statue on the ground, offering some additional healing, and a lot of towers. That is going to be a very difficult time for Ted to try to push on in over here. And where is that Mountain King? Mountain King sitting over here, using the Staff of Teleportation. May try to creep out this particular creep camp, but that is not enough creeps or enough of an army to really creep this out. He may actually lose this Mountain King or be forced to use a scroll of healing back over here. Now we see Ted now doing some additional creeping as well. Not quite sure why he's creeping. None of his heroes are really close to level, next to a higher level, so that may be his problem. Sky now sitting at level 4, with Dragonhawk Riders in the air. We do in fact have upgrading to a castle, so we should be seeing some griffins in just a moment. The Death Knight really should be trying to creep out this creep camp and then this creep camp if he wants to try to get to level 4 or level 3 on that Lich. Level 3 on the Lich would be absolutely key, but still sitting at Halls of the Dead, not upgrading to level or tier 3 just quite yet. And Death Knight gonna go ahead and take down this Ogre Mauler over here. Gargoyles still focusing these units. Obsidian statues offering plenty of mana and plenty of healing towards this army over here. So now Lich sitting at level 2, Death Knight picking up and selling a quick item, was not able to keep track of it. Mountain King healing up and gonna go ahead and offer a little bit of pressure once again. Dragonhawk Riders do they have cloud research? That would be very, very interesting. Cloud now being researched. So Cloud is similar to Disruption Web in that it does not enable any towers to attack beneath it. Only towers, though. It does not affect units. Sky, however, losing one of those Troll Shadow Priests, or Troll Berserker may lose that Troll Shadow Priest as well, down to 2 hit points, able to escape. And very nicely done. Mountain King now moving on in. Those acolytes or those Dragonhawk Riders in the air trying to focus down some of these units, as now the Paladin and that Mountain King are just trying to disrupt the whole entire mining of Ted. Ted needs to really train up some more and more acolytes. And now down goes another acolyte, fourth acolyte getting taken down, so down to 1 unit here. So those acolytes trying to move back and forth between those Ziggurats, and now that the Paladin may be able to get off another bolt and continue to put a lot of pressure here. So Mountain King and Dragonhawk or Paladin continuing to put in a lot of pressure. Only 1 acolyte mining, and now we have also meat wagons just throwing, I guess, those corpses onto that blacksmith. So no additional weapons training for any of those units. Griffins now being trained up, but we'll see how this is all going to work. There's only 2 meat wagons here, so these meat wagons should not be with all of these towers are going to have a hard time trying to press on in. and now in comes this Mountain King. Mountain King, Death Knight, you bought a Staff of Teleportation, trying to get an engagement, and this Mountain King is now stuck. Will this Potion of Lesser Invulnerability use, though? So this Mountain King is still stuck here, and now trying to take down this Ghoul. This Ghoul, however, we should be able to get healed back up. Are we going to get a Death Coil? No, no Death Coil, as a Staff of Teleportation brings him back out. Where is that Mountain King? Mountain King sitting over here. Gonna go ahead and try to buy up some things from an Arcane Vault. This is still anyone's game at this stage. Meatwagon, however, now pressuring the Town Hall. And this Town Hall may get taken down. A nice Frost Nova coming in. And those Gargoyles should not be trying to pressure in against this Guard Tower. And this Town Hall down to 208 hit points. Now level 3 on that Lich. So that Lich should be able to get in some easy Frost Novas. Start taking down these Peasants very easily. And now with the expansion gone, Sky is in a very, very dangerous position. He's sitting at 64 over 66 food. Meanwhile, the Undead player is sitting at 46 over 50. And with these 3 meat wagons offering or just taking down these guard towers, it is going to be fairly difficult for those Griffins to try to come back in, just because we have web and a couple gargoyles in the air as well. And now out comes this army. Griffins, Paladin, and Mountain King going to go ahead and try to get in on this engagement. Will it be enough? No one knows just quite yet. The army sitting over here trying to get ready for this engagement. Mountain King getting a bolt off down. Oh no, hitting the wrong gargoyle. Gargoyle not taken down, as it is just currently being stunned there, now trying to move back in. Meatwagon continuing to just dish out damage, and then taking down another Griffin Aviary. Not quite sure why you would focus that down. Sky about to say GG, or not quite sure. Mountain King now sitting at level 5, so level 5 Mountain King may be able to get off a couple of level 3 Stormbolts, and yeah, Ted is forced to say GG. So as soon as Sky's Mountain King hit to level 5, that was going to be really too much nuking between the level 1 Paladin and the level 5 Mountain King, able to focus down a lot of those units. And as soon as also Ted lost those Obsidian statues, Ted realized that he was not going to be able to get enough healing across. Ted had the smaller army, but was able to keep up that pressure. Sky stayed calm and was able to snipe those key units that had heavy armor that take additional damage from that magic attack. This replay brought to you by lucomputers.com. Go ahead and check out their website. Click on the link on the top right hand corner if you're looking or in the market for a new computer to play StarCraft 2. StarCraft 2 releases on July 27th. I do have some additional announcements for StarCraft 2 coming up, but I will make that as it becomes available. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this replay between Sky and Ted here on Echo Isle.